Good evening and welcome to another Let's Play of the Last Starship. Tonight we are going to try to tackle our food production. So one of the things that the game does have in it is the ability to grow food. I've tried it on small scale and it didn't seem worth the water. But for tonight we're going to give that a shot. And we're just going to build ourselves a greenhouse ship. Alright, so where were we when we left off yesterday? Well, let's go through what we've built so far. We've got this ship, which was our starter ship. It does a little bit of everything. It can mine. It's got some smelting capabilities. It ran all the missions for us. I don't think we ever put weaponry on it. We did have weapons, but I think we sold those. So that's where we started. Then the first ship that we built beyond that was our fuel producer. So this ship here will actually bring in Metreon gas, refine it into refined Metreon, and then convert that into fuel. And so this is just filling up with fuel. So we basically have arguably unlimited fuel here. So that's up and running. Then we needed a ship to run missions on, so the cargo delivery and the passenger delivery missions. And so we decided to build the green hauler. No engines on this ship. We're not moving around a lot in system. We can move, right? It's got thrusters, so it's all electrical powered. So we got solar panels, and we've got batteries, and a relatively robust oxygen production. Because we can sometimes have upwards of 150 passengers on this ship. So that's that one. Then we built our industry ship. This one might be a little bit of overkill, but we have the production capacity to build 4 things at assembly tables. Each assembly table can be fed by 2 fabricators. This can't produce raw materials, but it can get our production. We've started using this to work on the Stargate. So we've built Stargate frames, Stargate resin on that ship. We're working through our second. We've already turned in our copper ingots and resin there. So we'll probably make some progress on this tonight. Actuators will be our next thing. We'll have to do some mining and track robot arms and Tilium crystals. I think we can build all those as well. So we have the production capabilities. So that one is in place. And then last night, the last ship that we built was our mining ship. This is relatively automated. This ship has mining lasers on the back. Then it can gather all the material. The material works its way through the track system into this roundabout. And then we just pull off whatever we want. So we were doing metallic and copper the last time. All the finished products end up here, and then our crew grabs them, and you can see we have metal ingots and copper ingots for days. We got more than we know what to do with here. So we want to make sure that we keep what we need. We're going to need, we've already turned in our copper ingots there. I think we need those for some of our production as well. So that one's in place, ready to go. So we're probably going to have to sell some stuff off there. And that's kind of where we left off. So tonight, we're going to go ahead and do a couple of things. We want to get production going on our industry ship. So let's check and see how many Stargate frames we have. We only have 4. So what are we missing? Okay, this is... I'm not sure what's going on here. We're getting frames onto our track, and I'm not sure what's causing that. So we're going to have to take a look at that. Do we have metal ingots in here? We don't, but we have a lot of track boxed up. So what we're going to need to do is, let's see, cargo. All right, let's see if I've already sold metal ingots onto the shop here. Yeah, so we've got 136. So I've just been dumping them on here. So we're going to need to get ourselves some metal ingots. Let's do a little quick calculation. So if a frame takes 5 metal ingots and it takes 2 of these, so it's 10 metal ingots for every Stargate frame that we need. Oops, wrong button. And we still need 125. So we're going to need 1,250 ingots. That seems right. And I believe our metal ingots come in packages of 20. So let's see. So it'd be, we need 1,200, right? So it'd be 20, 40, 60, 80. So it'd be 100 for every 5. Yeah. Okay. So that is 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll give ourselves a little bit of overage. So we'll say 13, 14, 15. So we're going to buy 75 of those. Confirmed. So that'll get delivered to this ship. The other thing that we need to check on is, has Green Hauler... so Green Hauler has, in its jumping, has done some isotopes. So we're going to go ahead and sell off our isotopes. Now I'm using selling in order to just move stuff over to the trade network, and then I just buy it back. It's just, I find it a little quicker than docking the 2 ships together. It works basically the same. Alright, so the other thing we need to buy over here are isotopes. Alright, we've got 60 of those. So we'll buy, and again, that's just ones I've dumped onto the market. And then Tillium ore. Where are we at? We don't have a ton of Tillium ore here, because I want to get our production of FTL drives back up. So Tillium ore I've also dumped a ton up here. So there's 88 left, so let's go with, we'll get 25 of those. Okay, so they're going to get busy unloading stuff. We're going to have to keep an eye on this to make sure it's working. The mining ship, let's go ahead and sell off some stuff. Alright, so let's sell off, we'll keep 50. So let's do it this way. Oops, wrong button. Okay, no, that one, and then there we go. Keep 50 of those, and not that I need them, but it's nice to have. Okay, so we're gonna turn them loose on that. Let's check our fuel depot. I'm gonna let that build up a little bit. So we're gonna keep fuel there. Okay, so greenhouse ship. What is involved in building a greenhouse ship? Did I sell anything? Oh, they've already moved all their cargo. Cool. Okay, so I think what we're going to need, I think it's under habitation, is we're going to need seeds. Let's just go to all items. We're going to need seeds. We're going to need compost. And we are going to need the, is it hydroponics? Hydroponic garden. So I think we're going to have to make a scoop through the galaxy to get a bunch of these, because there's only one here. The other thing that we're going to need to do is we need to get all this compost eventually transferred over. So I've just been keeping it. So we're running around with 100 stacks of compost. Okay. So while our other ships are doing stuff, I think the mining ship is going to be busy for a while. Yeah, you can see the algorithm slowly going through the order, right? Like I said, sell this many iron ingots, and you can see it clicking through and trying to find the closest ones to haul. So now it's jumping from over here. That's all iron, that's all copper. Notice it hasn't gotten to copper yet. So it's going through and it's grabbing all the iron first in the queue, and then it should start queuing up copper here in a second. I'm hoping it'll start grabbing these first. Once it gets through all the iron, then it needs to sell. All right, let's give it a little help here. There we go. So now it's queuing copper. You can see it just working its way through, trying to grab the closest ones. Now it's going to start grabbing here because it's within a radius. Okay. We're actually okay on money, and the Stargate project is going to make us some money, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of mission grabbing here. We'll grab the easy ones, though. Payment will be... Oh, 4,000? No thanks. That's not even worth it. Combat mission. 97,000. 102%. Yeah, that's not really worth it either. Okay. So we're just going to do a supply run this time. It'll get us isotopes, which we do need as well. And what do I have in storage around here? Let's do a little bit of cleanup here. We're going to take this storage out. We're going to take that storage out. And we're going to put isotopes neatly in there. Because as we create them, they'll offload them here. Okay. I think tonight, clockwise. Let's head out. What do we have? We have 28 FTL, so we're pretty good there. So if you look over here, right, our scoops are scooping up isotopes in these tanks. Then it'll go and fill this tank, and then we'll just collect them and get them over to the manufacturing ship. Okay. Let's see if there's a nice, easy way to find all this stuff. I see hydroponic, seeds, and compost, all in habitation. So I think it says searching for it. We'll just scroll down. Oh, and water. We're going to need a lot of water, I think. All right, let's check something before we purchase this. My water. Alright, we're going to shut our loader down because I don't want to load the water in. And then let's give ourselves some logical places to store this stuff. So we are going to want... This will help unloading a little better as well. Alright, so we're going to grab a lot of water. So I'll make that all water. Then we are going to grab seeds. I can't imagine we'll have a ton of seeds, but we're going to need seeds. We're going to need compost. There it is. Alright, that should give us plenty of storage. It's nice and close here to unlock. Let's go ahead. Oh, we already have a ton of compost on this ship. So let's go ahead and clear that so our crew moves it over. Clear that so our crew moves it over. And they can do that while we're buying and selling stuff. Okay. I think I sold off all my Tillium, so we're not going to worry too much about that. Alright, let's go shopping. Alright, so we want the hydroponic garden. We're going to grab all the water and all the compost. We might need to make more room for compost. We'll see. Compost. Alright, let's also go ahead and, you know what? Throw compost over there as well. And then we'll put equipment here. Alright. Let's rock and roll. Now, I'm not sure how much water we're going to need. So what we might do is just buy a ton of water. I can always just resell it. So again, on that same front, I'm going to go ahead and expand our water storage. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and prep our jump. And then we'll go shopping. Garden, water, compost, seeds. Did I buy seeds in the last one? I don't think I did. So see, it thinks that water is closer than it is than this over here, okay? Well, I've already calculated that jump, so we'll make the jump. Alright, we'll jump back there and make sure I did get the seeds. Garden, water, compost, and seeds. So while we're waiting for that, let's go check on the mining ship. They are... they've torn it up pretty good. They've offloaded a lot of stuff. How's science and industry doing? Okay, so I think we do have a problem here. I don't know why we've got these frames on this belt. So here's what we're going to do. Let's clean this up first. I don't have any extra arms, so let's get some. Kyler, my friend. Yeah, it's late start tonight. Sun's game tonight, so we went ahead and started a little bit later. You haven't missed a lot. We did a review of our ships, and then we are going to start making Stargate frames, and we're going to try to build an agricultural ship tonight. That is our goal. But right now what I'm going to try to do is fix a little issue we got going on here, in that for some reason we've got frames on our track. Not sure how they got there. So one thing we're going to check here. We'll take any storage that is on there off. Same thing here. Let's just clean up any storage there, and storage there. And now we'll change those to ingots, 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 and ingots. And then what we're going to do is a little correction here. We turn down the engine noise. There we go. So we're going to grab this robot arm. And what we should be able to do is just grab those two crates off of there. Actually, we'll do the same thing. Actually, we'll just wait. Yeah, I think tonight is going to be I'm going to try to build one that does food. In the past, I've tried to do small scale food stuff, and it doesn't seem worth the water. It actually feels cheaper to buy the food than to buy the water to keep the greenhouses going, or the hydroponic stuff going. But it's one of those I want to try. I'm going to give the game every chance. And I've never done it really large scale, so this will be kind of my first large scale. Okay, so we're gonna grab those two off of that. Then we're going to say, yeah, put metal ingots there. Okay. Now we got to wait for him to offload that one because it's in the way. I don't know what else they're doing. Why are... Oh, yeah, setting up Tillium ore. So we do have our... Alright, so we've got our chem lab now making FTL charges. Right, so it'll put it there. It'll just run it down to here. The arm will grab it and stick it there. Unfortunately, right now, I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit. Let's change this back. Let me fix this first. We're going to change that back to FTL storage, though, because it'll make things a little better. Okay, grab that one. There we go. All right, so now we are going to dismantle that, and I'm just going to also cut its power so that it doesn't... I don't want to offload a bunch of... what am I thinking? The iron ingots. All right, where's our other broken? Our other broken was right there. That one doesn't matter as much because I'm not using it, but I do want to clean it up a little bit. So, all right, somebody do that one. Oh, did my dismantle not take? Dismantle. All right, that one's on me. Sorry, crew, for complaining. Also, I've got, I think, 4 of them working on Stargate frames, which will definitely use up 4 of my 6 crew, so it only leaves 2 people to move stuff around. Actually, before he gets too far away, we just want to move it down there. So, all right, that'll fix that. Yeah, 24 hours is the plan. Starting at midnight Friday night, and then going till midnight Saturday night. Next weekend, not tonight. Okay, I think I fixed that. We seem to have 1, 2, 3. We got 4 assembly tables running. All right, we're good there. Let's see. Mining ship, are you done with your work? Appears to be. Okay, so let's get the mining ship up and running. So what do we have? What's down here? It's all copper and metal. We want the metal. We don't really need the copper. All right, so let's go ahead and just... I'm just going to park it right there. And I'm not overly worried about drone efficiency here. Like, one of the things I like about the multi-ship playthrough is I'm not going to have to sit here and wait for the mining to take place, right? I'm just like, you know what? As long as it's running, I'm good. Let's see. So we'll just kind of stick. So there's our drone bays right there. And because I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave and go do other stuff and just let this go. And so, you know what? There's enough copper here that we're not using copper. That let's go ahead and, before we get this up and running, let's just sell off the rest of the copper. I think I only kept 50. Let's sell it all. Because we're about to resupply, so... All right. And I like to watch this is the code in progress, right? You can see that it's going through the iron request first, or the metal ingot request first. And once it gets through the 50 of those, then now it's finding all the copper and it's looking for where's the closest copper that I can grab. There we go. All right, we're going to let some of this get offloaded because I do need my crew to actually be able to unload these. Otherwise, we'll get a backup. So this was last night's stream. So if you want to see this really in action, I'm not going to stay here and watch it too much. We'll make sure everything is working, and then we're going to move on. So we're going to let them get most of this done. Once they start grabbing copper, I think we'll fire everything up. So the other thing that we might try tonight is they have a comet in the system, right? So if we look here, this one says comet. And if you go and mine the comet, you get water ice. So if this is replenishable, you could make the case that you go out and you just keep harvesting water to feed your hydroponic gardens. Then I think it's sustainable. My worry is from my memory, is once you actually do that, it's gone, and then you can't get water anymore except to buy it. Yeah, I think so. We'll test that hopefully tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and fire up the gather materials. All right, so if we watch down here, you'll see my rotisserie of drones are going to get loaded. Side loading these drones has made a huge difference in my configurations of these. All right, so you can see they're putting little pieces of copper. I don't know why we're grabbing copper first. Oh, there's some metallic minerals as well. All right, let's go ahead and crank this up. Now, here at first, because all of these minerals are so close, we do get a bit of a bottleneck here. But as they start going farther and farther away, that cleans up pretty quick. All right, so we're going to stay here long enough to make sure things are smelting. We'll fix that let's go fix that now. Stargate frames. All right, let's see. Okay, Stargate frames have their own storage. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to upset my people. I was going to do this earlier anyway. We're going to go ahead and clear this storage out because that'll all get stored back here. That's just track. And then what we will do is we're going to convert this over to, we'll put this top half, we'll make that all FTL drives, or FTL charges, and our bottom half, we'll set this all to Stargate frames. We'll tuck some in there. I think that's all track as well, so we'll tuck some in there. Are those just all frames? Oh, no, those are Stargate frames as well. Okay. The one thing that this ship doesn't have, I've considered converting this ship over to more of a, like we did the mining ship, put the production on one side and then leaving the other side for storage. But right now, just so we have overage, we're just going to convert this to any storage. All right, it's going to give us some overhead. All right, so let's get out of here. I think I put that in backwards. Well, this isn't going to happen for a while, so we'll just leave that. Okay, let's see. Back to the mining ship. All right, so the stuff has made its way up to the top. And now you can see that the drones are having to go farther. They're not really bottlenecking here too terribly bad. All right, so we've got metallic and copper. We'll see how many slip by. Oh, that one almost. Oh, that one got by. But that'll get picked up by that smelter. And then anything that gets by 3 We'll loop back in here and get put back in. We got one more copper one down here. Yep, nothing got by. Will that one get by? Okay, so this one's full. So it got by. Alright, we've got stuff coming off the tracks, so everything is working. Alright, slow back down. So again, we're just going to leave this ship. You can see the chunk we have already taken out of this. It is working very, very well. I am so happy with this version. I'm also glad we upgraded our solar panels because we've been sitting here and I haven't run my my solar panels up. Okay, did we already do our trade here? Let's get back to habitation. Nope. Hydroponics. Grab the water. Oh, no compost, no seeds. So I think we did, but we'll grab what's here. All right. You are here. Okay, so we're going to jump back up there and make sure I didn't miss the seeds. I did miss the seeds. We're going to need the seeds. These gardens seem to be refreshing relatively quickly. We shall see. All right, let's see. Down to that colony. I think that's where they're headed. When we got the Stargate done in the single ship one. There's nothing else to do, but I'm guessing that'll kind of be the next part of it. So yeah, I would say probably so. Compost, seeds. So I went ahead and just did the quick little mission to unlock creative mode. So I'll show you what that looks like. We've hit the end of where you can get on the Stargate. But you can do sector jumps in the original, like the Anomaly is Chasing You version, as well as creative mode, I think. Let's see, compost, seeds, garden. I think we're going to have way too much water, but that's all right. Again, water is just something we can sell off. It's not a big deal. If we have too much, I like how you can see the range kicking in. All right, 2 more jumps. We'll have this knocked out. Garden. Seeds, compost, water. Yeah, I would guess there's going to be something like that. Yeah, the only 2 things I have left, we've got to get combat. I think that's what we'll probably do. Maybe Sunday. We're going to go back to Swotor for Saturday. All right, I want to check something, though. We're 2 jumps out of this colony. So I'm going to jump over there and see if the gardens have refurnished already. So we've got to get combat. And I think I'm going to build 3 combat ships. I think I'm going to build one dedicated to railguns, one to cannons, and one to Gatling guns. And honestly, I was thinking about it. Our mining ship has Gatling guns on it. I could make a case that I could just send the Gatling ship out. Yeah, see, there's already a garden there. So I think these refresh really fast for some reason. I could send the Gatling ship out with the miner. Oh no! The fuel supply ship ran out of power. Alright, we'll go deal with that. Alright. now let's just jump back to these colonies that we just jumped to. And while we're doing that, let's go see what it's unloading fuel, I think. Okay. So there's two ways that we can fix this. The first thing I'm going to do is stop my fuel unloading. Now, I could just load some fuel back in, get this up and running. But let's say I actually, for some reason, sold off my fuel or something like that. We did build ourselves a backup system here. We can fire up these batteries. These batteries will power up our whole system here, right? So now our refineries are back up, our chemical labs are back up, our fuel's back up, our reactor is now filling up with fuel. Bang, our reactor's back online. Our batteries went down to 70%, but you can see them charging back up. Here, this little graphic is kind of nice too. So now we have full batteries, and then we're going to take those back offline so that if we run out of fuel or something again, it doesn't actually do that. Now, that can be dangerous. You know, if our air and water go off for too long, it could be bad. But all right. Let's check something out. So in that amount of time, did you give me another one? No, you did not. All right. Jump to there. So I'm thinking like I could just send out the Gatling gun ship with the miner. Okay, it didn't respawn, so. But being self-sufficient to be able to mine and not have to have another ship with you, that's kind of our point, right? Each ship can do its thing. So I don't mind having the Gatling guns on the mining ship. I don't think that's overly stretching our metaphor. All right. Yeah, so they are respawning quicker, it feels like, but not so fast that you can just jump back and forth between two systems. All right, back to our home system. All right, hydroponic garden. How many do I have? 9. So that'll give us 10. That's a good starting spot. Compost, water, seeds. Oh, the seeds are... I wonder if they start stocking more as you buy them. I've got 3 spots left. So the aggro ship will get 1. I'm going to put a combat ship in the other one. And then I think I'm going to build out a scavenger ship that I would send in after combat that would just harvest the remains of ships. And my concept on that one is it needs to be fast. So it's just going to have drones to grab stuff. And I'm thinking you can get 1 engine here, 1 engine here, and 4 across the back, I think. So I think I can get 6 engines on it. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 12 thrusters. And just make this like I can go grab the stuff. Because other scavengers will jump in and start stealing the cargo. So that's I think my 3 that I've got left. Aggro ship, combat ship, and I'll probably just put 1 of those on, and then the scavenger ship. I think that's what I'm gonna do. The thumbnail looks really cool. I like it. It's at thumbnail size. It's not quite as good as I thought it was going to be. Just because the amount of detail that's in it is relatively low. At full size, it looks pretty good. Where did I put it? Thumbnails. So ship 5, is this the one we're up to? Yeah, I think it's this one. So that's the current thumbnail, right? We've got home 1. This is the gas miner, the fuel depot. This is the green hauler. This is our industry ship, and then this is the mining ship. So aggro ship probably here, and then combat ship and scavenger ship will be the last 2. At least that's the current plan. Yeah, because I'm thinking on that ship, really, if all it is going to be is we're going to obviously have to put in life support, and probably, you know, like this bay here could do all of the life support and electrical. Your engines will take up half of this bay and like one engine here. The rest of this and that whole front will be empty. This middle section will be empty. So yeah, they'll have tons of storage. Yeah, you know, like in the like search feed, I think it actually helps. And that's also why I made sure that the mining ship was full, just to make it look a little bit different. So okay, let's see. Where are all of our ships parked? Well, one's out mining. Let's see. There's Home One, who is now also mining. This is something that I want to do a test on here real quick. So we're going to shut down gathering. But that shuts it down for the mining ship as well, right? Now, I don't know if this is because they're both in the same, or they're both close. So let's fly. All right, there's some minerals over here. What are they? Is it all? That's Tillium. We could use some more Tillium, so if this doesn't work, it's okay. Okay, so where's Home One? Home One. So our first test is, let's move Home One over here. Did I leave drones? Yeah, I think I've got some bug drones on Home One, but too bad. We'll just buy more drones. I want to get these ships separated. Now, obviously, if there's nothing within range to gather, I don't think the drones would pop out. But, all right, if we park Home One there, then we go back to our mining ship. All right, let's get gather materials going again. Holy cow, look at that. We've already cleared the... Yeah, this ship is awesome. This is my favorite mining ship I've built so far. We've already cleared the most of the track. We got a little bit of a backup going on here. Is that broken, or is it just these can't slide in? We'll keep an eye on that here for a second. I'll make sure I didn't mess this junction up, but I thought it was working before. Yep, they're moving forward. Okay. Okay, so now let's go to Home One. Yeah, see? So I don't know if this is universal. The next test we'll do is we'll move them to different systems and see if they actually trigger. Okay. So industry ship, where are you parked? All right, let's put you in a logical location. So this is kind of like supposed to be the shipyard, I do believe. Does it have a name? Yeah. Belfast Shipyard. Appears to be empty. Oh, there's some stuff down there. Can we dock to it? Nah, it doesn't look like it. It's got the docking port graphic, but no docking nodes. Okay, so let's go ahead and... I don't have any thrusters on this ship. Okay, well, let's check this one. So we've got Stargate frames. Let's go ahead and sell off another 25 of those. Holy cow. Maybe we'll sell all that we need to do. Hold on. All right, first off, let's stop production. That way we're not over creating if we don't need to. All right, how many more do we need? We need 125 to complete this. So, yeah, we have 150. So we're actually in pretty good shape. 125. All right. Let's go back to hauler. The one thing I probably should have been buying while we were going out is tanks. Oh, we have plenty here. Okay. We'll just grab all the tanks. You know what? We'll do that on the new ship. We don't need to buy it and then transfer it. Okay. Time to fabricate a ship. How expensive is this getting? 1.5 million just for the hull. It started out at what, 700,000? So it's doubled in price. The game, things just get expensive as you keep going and keep selling stuff. It just keeps raising the cost. So, oh, that's not a bad place to put it. I don't think we're gonna get any overlap, or as long as mine's on top. Yeah, that works. All right. So, if I was gonna do this again, what we are about to do, I might have just said, you know what? Let's put everything I'm about to do on the ship by default, because it's just the standard rotation of things, right? So we're going to need power. So I'm going to get 2 reactors. We'll grab batteries. We'll grab tanks. We're going to need loaders. For right now, I'm going to grab one of those until the others. We need air duct, CO2 scrubber. We've already got engines. We'll go ahead and put thrusters on. Get a pod. We'll give it an FTL drive. I don't know that this one's going to have to jump anywhere. Don't need smelters. We do need a sewage pipe, waste treatment, water purifier. This burns water. Makes oxygen out of water. We don't want that. We'll get that. I've got an ice grinder on the mining ship. Refinery, chem lab. Don't think so. Fabricator, nope. Ladder, nope. Well, there's a garden here. We'll grab it. I might need some arms. Let's go ahead and we'll get all of those. 10 of those. Track. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of track, because I really don't think this is going to be much automation. But all right, solar panels. Oh, you know what? It is a green ship. We'll get some solar panels. Okay, we're gonna need oxygen. Get some FTL charge. You can see that all my sold FTL charges there. All right, we'll grab the water, grab the compost. Water lens. I think that's most everything. So let's see. Habitation. I didn't see seeds. Yeah, seeds are sold out. Okay. Last thing we need then is crew. We're going to start this ship off with 2 crew and 2 spacesuits so they don't die. All right, here we go. All right, while that's taking place, let's go get Green Hauler. And I want to move him over here, because we're just going to dock to transfer all this stuff. We'll do it the correct way. We won't do the sell and do whatever. Oh, okay, so I forgot. The one downside about Green Hauler, it doesn't have engines. The game's like, if I say travel there, it'll use its thrusters to align, but it only uses engines to do that travel. So we can get ourselves aligned here. But then I'm going to have to manually just hit the thrusters here. I mean, it moves at a decent speed for what it is. All right, we just made, what, 200,000 off the Stargate project? Yeah, we're doing okay. We're still at 7 million after we did our big purchase. Now, the crew should be slowly unloading that. So the shuttle's still there. Yeah, I think it's kind of one of those. It's for the whole sector. So okay. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Let's go ahead and save this. Can we just grab any ship? Does it matter? Let's grab something crazy. I don't think funds matter in this mode. Let's grab one of the... Those are all empty hulls. Those are some of mine that I was building. I don't know if they're complete. Or if it's going to let me... Because it says hull value. Yeah, that's coming in. Anyway, so if you see this map, it's got this next sector. So you can go through this map, but then you can jump to the next one, right? And then I don't know if it'll show up. Let's see, new game. Give me a ship with stuff in it. I don't know if that's... Okay, I know that one is because I exported it. Yeah, it's just giving us the hull. In this one, you can see this is the black hole. Every time you make an FTL jump, this gets bigger. And it slowly just starts eating the systems. And then if I try to jump from here to here, and as I'm jumping, the black hole grows, it can actually intercept you and destroy you. So the same thing, right? You have to clear the sector before the black hole gets you. This is more the roguelike original game that they put in. The one that we're doing is this Boldly Go. This was brand new for Alpha 11, so that's why we're doing it. It's more of a story version. So that's why I've kind of storyfied, what we're doing. So, all right, let's see. A couple of things we need to do here is evidently give them places to put the stuff because they won't just put it on the ground. That's on me. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and for right now, we'll just put all the equipment back here. And let's do water first. We're going to get a ton of water. Which, again, we might end up selling, but I want to test it. All right, so we'll just fill this back cargo hold with water. Then we'll put our seeds. Put our seeds back here. We have a ton of compost. Compost is stinky, so let's put it here in the back. There we go. This will be our power, water, and air systems. Boxes. All right, that should give them enough. And then we'll just say any cargo, anything you can't find a place for, we'll just stick it there. I think I'm going to put the gardens, the hydroponics here. They're relatively big. They're like 3x4, something like that. So, all right, while they're unloading gear, let's check on our mining ship. All right, we've cleared this. And we've already smelted it all down, or we're on our last bit of smelting. So, all right. So our question now is, what's left in this system? I think this is all Tillium. All right. So let's convert the ship over to a Tillium processor. Now, this is where some kind of automated script system would be nice. I'm going to have to manually switch this over. The one thing they do that I like, and this is a nice little touch, is once I find the thing I want, now it'll already be scrolled to that spot. So, oops, not crystals, Tillimore. So it's not horrible to do, but it would be nice to have some kind of I can just assign all these at once or select them all, you know, multi-select or something. Now, that's a pretty edge case type of thing. You know, I don't think most people are necessarily going to build out what we've built here, but it would be a nice little quality of life feature. All right, then that's my safety net. Okay, so now we'll go through and just, yep, see, there's one I messed up. Make sure they're all set. But that's not a hard switch over. Now, the other thing I could do would be to create a set of smart arms, let's say here, that would pull off, you know, like if I smart arm this whole section, I could make this top, like I could keep this metal, copper, metal, copper, metal, copper. I could build this exact same system up here and have it be trillium, precious, and then just sort and send them to the right spots. But again, I'd run out of storage space really fast. Okay, so then we need to switch these over to Tilliamore. Oh, precious Tillium. All right, Tillium. These are nice because they're labeled so you can see them. Okay, now we are going to do a send it and forget it mission. So I'm going to trust that my ship knows what it's doing. We're just going to park it right there. And then we're moving on. We're just going to let it do its thing. Okay, so they're still unloading stuff. Let's go ahead and start. This will make building a little slower since we've only got two crew. All right. I don't know how much power we're going to need. Yeah, I like the game modes. I think it provides different challenges, for sure. Yeah, because honestly, it's like I played through in the earlier alphas. I played through the survival mode because that's the only mode they had. I think they had a creative mode or something like that. But it was one of those that, you know what? I'd play through it and enjoy it, but it's probably one I wouldn't stick with. I like I can jump around this system. It would be cool. Oh, did we not give them food? I know we brought water over. I just don't think that they've brought it in yet. But I don't think I bought them food, which is hilarious that I didn't buy my crew food on a ship made to make food. All right, well, God willing, they don't die. Hopefully they start to... Oh, yeah, sure, install the reactor. Good move there. Once the water and food show up here, we'll be okay. So we'll see. If we get our first crew death because they're too busy unloading gear to get water and food. Oh, we're actually filling that storage up pretty quick. Come on, find some water and food. Honestly, I didn't realize I bought that much equipment. I think we bought a bunch of track and robot arms and stuff like that. What's that one? Guess they don't want to put them in there. Probably it was pre-queued before I put that storage in, which means they're probably going to move it eventually. Okay, come on. What's still unloading? Yeah, track. This might actually be good. It means they'll unload stuff faster. Alright, so note to self. Do track and robot arms later. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got oxygen. Still no food or water. Yeah, they worked so hard that they didn't unload their own food. Oh crap, I didn't really give a place to store oxygen either. Actually, let's just do another any cargo because I want to get this offloaded before things go bad. So we'll put that there. This way it'll be nice and close. Sure, FTL charges. Let's do those next. Oh, water came in because they're not thirsty anymore. And water should be pretty quick to offload here. And they found some food. Woo! They survived. I didn't kill my crew. No storage for tilling. Oh, that's... Alright. One thing we didn't do on our mining ship is we need to clear out some of our storage here. So, storage... Since we converted to a different material here, alright, tillium. We'll make that tillium instead of copper. They can put the overload of copper over there. 1, 2, 3. We'll make that tillium. Looks like they've mostly filled up that, so we're okay there. Actually, you know what? Let's not... That's just general cargo. We'll make that much of it tillium so they don't move all that. Yeah, I mean, we've cleared out that whole thing. And so I don't think it would normally be this fast. If I had to actually shoot the stuff myself, this has all been pre-harvested. But yeah, we saturated. Actually, you know what happened here? It's not that we saturated our line. It's that we ran out of storage. And so these can't offload until these offload. And those won't offload until this sort gets done. It'll fix itself. Right? So we're just going to leave it alone. Go back to this project. And this is one of my favorite things I do like about the multi-ship thing. Is on the one ship, I would just have to wait and just deal with that. Here I can go off and do something else. So, okay, let's see. We need probably some fuel tanks. So let's get our... If I was going to redo this, I think having the habitation thing up here in the front, and that's where I have to put my sewer pipe, is a little inconvenient. It's not horrible. I also could put the ladder back here and block that. But so what I end up doing is I just put it there, and then we put our sewage pipe behind it. And then we just run raw sewage back this way. It's not a huge deal. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to install this one. Okay, so water reprocessing, I don't think is a part of this. So let's do a little bit of investigation here. Where is our hydroponic garden? Let's get a little bit bigger here so I can see. Okay, there's our hydroponic garden. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2. It takes water. And I think that's it. There's not like it takes water and compost, if I remember right. Okay. It doesn't really say. But I don't need to put it close to our water system. Actually, it does have a water pipe. So, okay, so if we put our water on the bottom here, then I can just run the water over. That'll be fine. So we'll put air up here on top. So let's go ahead and actually, no, we can leave that there because we can just run the sewage down this way. And then water that way. Okay. So let's install a small tank here. Then a waste treatment center there. Probably a small tank, but you know what? We got a medium tank. We'll go ahead and do that one. There. And our water purifier. There. Okay, so we'll hook sewage up. Hook that up. Alright, so here's where... Alright, let's just install a huge tank. This is a little different than our normal setups. But we're going to want to store some water. And we might have to expand this. Okay. And then... Actually, we probably should get some power going here. Hey, you know what? We've got solar panels. Let's go ahead and put those on first. We'll see if we can run reactorless on this build. I don't know if we will. 3. I think it goes there. Install. All right, where is the ship? I can't tell. Let's see. Let's go over to Green Hauler. How did I run it? So I ran them to the back. Looks like 1, 2, 3. Okay. That gives me enough. So 1, 2, 3. Scaffold, scaffold. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Scaffold, scaffold. 2, 3. Is that right? That one will fit there. Yep, that'll work. And then we'll put 4 in for right now. See how that does for us. You know what? We should probably... If I put that one there... So if I put that one there, that gives us... Let's go back one. Alright, that means we're going to have to change our scaffolding. Okay. We'll do this one in a slightly different style, just to see what it looks like. Alright, that'll work. Alright, cables. It does feel like if we're building a ship that is meant to be green, or as a greenhouse, that maybe solar power wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, we've already filled up our Tilium crystal storage. Holy cow. We got through most of it, so let's see. We can reclaim. Reclaim that section. That section. We'll put some there. We'll put some there. Where else can we put Tilium crystals? We'll put some there. Alright, that'll have to do for now. Alright, let's get our air system up before their spacesuits run out. What are they down to? Ooh, 36%. They might want to be able to breathe. Alright, air duct. Do I have any medium tanks left? I do. And then air reprocessor. And medium tank. And CO2 scrubber. All right. Now we need to. All right, we can get one more loader. So let's install. Let's get our oxygen system up first here. And then we'll worry about our... Actually, I think, did I buy a water loader? No, I bought a fuel loader, but alright. Let's put this one in place this way. Alright, didn't pipe that up quite correctly. There we go. Alright, we're making air. So our air is climbing. Let's check our power. We're okay so far. You can see it spread, right? It takes longer to get down here than it does up here. Holy cow, we are just filling up our mining ship. Alright, well, where else can we put stuff? You know what, let's do this. Let's just go ahead and sell off our copper. Then we'll have space. Alright. What are we up to? 70%. Let's go ahead and install our spacesuit pod. That will recharge their suits with air. Okay. Water system's in place. Water is loading up. We've got a huge tank. We may need to expand our water capacity. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and now let's unload Green Hauler. So Green Holler has all the stuff we went and bought around the galaxy. It's actually pretty nimble. It's a little rear heavy on its thrusters. So when you try to go down, it'll push you forward. Okay. Fleet logistics. Let's see. We have Green Holler is where we're going from. We need to rename that one, but that should be our... Yeah, that should be our ship. So we want to do... Okay, does it go this way? No, Green Holler. There we go. Alright, so we'll put all the gardens over. Let's put 30 water. Holy cow, I have a lot of food on that ship. All the compost. Seeds. All the seeds. We'll transfer the rest over, but I want to get it... Actually, you know what? Let's just put it all over there. All the water. Hopefully we won't have to transfer food. Okay. So now you can see I've got a crew of 10 working on this side, and we're starting to see stuff pile up here, right? So it's in the queue to be sent over. This poor ship has 2 people working, so they're never going to keep up. So we'll just let them grind a little bit. All right, we sold off our copper, so now what we will do is convert all that over to Tillium, which then means we should be able to clear our jam here, but we're most of the way through the ore. Okay, so we never did name this ship. Actually, what are the things called? Hydroponic. I don't know if that's the best name in the world. I was just going to call it greenhouse, but... Hydroponic. Alright, well that's what it's going to be for now. Okay, while they're working, let's start doing some planning here. I don't know that you actually need space between these. Let's see. How's our power grid, though? Yeah, that's doing okay. We might be able to run without the reactors. I'm not even going to fuel them up right now. All right, time to turbo boost. So, let's see. I'm going to kill this storage. Hydroponic garden. All right. right now we're just going to try to stick them all down here along the bottom. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. My powers of 2, we're going to do 8. We'll do 8 on this side, maybe 8 on the other side. If we have to get this up to scale. And I'm going to unplug that one for right now, just because I don't want to start anything before we have everything ready to go. Are there any mechanics to sell my soul to? A company store, yeah. Okay. Now I see the soul. I was reading the comments in a backwards way. Alright, let's check on the mining ship while they're unloading stuff. Okay, we cleared it. Alright, so now what we're going to do... I think we've mined out this system, actually. Now, if you take mining contracts, I think it respawns stuff for you. We'll have to test that later. But for right now, we're just going to sell off our artillery ore. And our metal ingots. That's going to keep them busy for a while. And then what we'll do is... I can't remember if... I don't think this is mineable. So we're going to have to build our combat ships to go mine there, I believe. But we'll jump over there and take a look. Alright, let's see. Where are we on the Stargate? Stargate actuators, frame and a motor. Okay, what does it take to make a motor? A motor is 2 metal and 2 copper. And then an actuator is here, right? Okay, so let's convert. We're just going to convert one of these over to do this. So what we're going to do... God, we got another frame there. Oh, or did I just never offload that one? That's possible. Let's go ahead and take that storage away. So they'll move that. And then install... Okay, install the robot arm. Okay, we want to pull that frame off there. And then I think my belts are clean. I call them belts. They're track, I know. I think of them as conveyor belts. Okay. There we go. Now we can dismantle that. Okay, so here's what we're going to need to do. First thing we're going to do, we're going to have to buy some copper. So let's convert... Holy cow. Well, we don't need all of our Stargate frame storage anymore. So let's convert this storage over to any cargo. That's already any cargo. That can be any cargo. Okay, it's all pretty much any cargo. So now we need to buy... Let's see how many... Yeah, we don't even have any metal ingots, so... Okay, ingots. Let's do some math here. We need how many? We need 50 actuators. So an actuator takes what? Stargate actuator. A frame, a motor... Okay, so a frame and a motor. So a frame takes 5 ingots, and a motor takes 2 and 2. Okay, so we'll make motors there. We're going to tell it to put metal ingots there, and copper there. All right, so we'll put metal and copper. That'll feed that. So this will make frames. This will make motors. And then this will make actuators. All right. Right now I'm going to shut this one down because I actually think... No, we only got one extra frame, so we're not too bad. All right, let's sell those. You know what? I'm just going to sell that to clear our stuff. And then while we're doing that, let's go ahead and buy... we'll buy 50 of each of those. So this needs to make frames, that needs to make motors. All right, then we're going to convert this storage over here to Stargate actuators. That way we can kind of keep track of them. All right. Don't need to make frames there. Shut that down, shut that down, shut that down. Let's shut that down. Shut that down. Alright, they're going to load up some of that stuff. That's fine. We'll just let them load it. Because we want to make something else we can. Okay. That should be in place. Let's see. Anything else? We're going to have to go mine precious metals, but we'll deal with that later. Alright, are they done transferring stuff or are they still transferring? Still transferring stuff. Alright. Install our hydroponic gardens. So we'll start with 8. Alright, we'll run this down this way. Up that way. Alright, you can see our water draining. Actually, I'm going to cut that for right now because I want to see how much water these pull. Oh, that one powered up, so they composted it up. So, all right, let's go ahead and power these up. All right, let's go check our mining ship. Yep, they're still busy. Offloading ore. All right, if there's any contracts here. Is there mining contracts? Eradicate courier. Production. Nope, nothing there. Let's go check on the fuel depot. We haven't been out there in a while. Oh, the mining ship's low on fuel. All right, well, let's give these people more stuff to do. All right, 492,000. So we have to go recoup our money now. All right, so fuel. Where are we at? Oh, we already got 5,000 in the tanks. So let's sell fuel here. So 1.2 million in sales, 492,000 in purchases. We are definitely making fuel faster than we can use it. So no worries there. All right, mining ship's still doing its thing. Actually, home 1. What do we got going on here? We need to sell off some stuff there as well. Let's bring him home. We'll park him over there. All right, what do we have here? We have metal ingots. Still have some trillium ore. Holy cow, copper ingots. All right, 630,000 for that stuff. And then what do we have running here? We got copper running. All right, we need to convert a couple of these back over to Tillium. Start processing that so we can clear that as well. What I probably need to do, I don't know. It's like I should probably put more crew on this ship, right? Like, but I don't think I'm going to need them eventually. I could move crew from ship to ship, which is fine. I could just send some crew over here to help them. Let's see. Logistics. Green hauler. Let's just send the crew over. Oh, they're almost done. All right. Well, that's what I should have probably done earlier. Okay, so we've unloaded the ship. Let's go back to logistics. Now let's see. Hydroponic. We want to send 10 crew back over. Okay. Oh, no, I think... Okay, so I think what happened is... Had they not unloaded all this stuff? I don't know what they're doing. They're losing their minds. It does. There is a system like that. So, you know, I think, yeah, as you sell more stuff, the price goes down. And as you buy more stuff, it goes up. So like we're not buying tons of engines. So the engine prices just keep, or selling engines, they just keep going up. All right, well, that kind of seemed to work, but then they unloaded everything and were just standing around, so. All right, well, we have plenty of water. What do we have? We have 200,000 water. Okay, we got our seeds coming in. All right, so let's not send all the crew over. Let's just send over 5. See what that does. All right, so now they're just standing around. So let's send the 5 crew back. Okay. So we have 202,000 water. So let's hook this up and see what happens. Okay, we don't have enough power. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get our reactors fired up. Actually, we only need 1 reactor probably, so we'll just fire that one up. And what do we have for loaders? We still have a loader. I'm not going to hook our engines up yet. Just trying to get a feel for how much power these take. We're pretty close on the solar side, I think. I did buy fuel, didn't I? I don't see fuel loading up. Okay, let's see. I probably have some fuel on Green Hauler. Not in canisters. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think we've offloaded everything. Let's look. FTL charges food. We've got some compost, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and undock. Because now we can just buy stuff. That should be fine. All right, well, the gardens are gardening. All right, so while they're loading up that fuel... All right, here we go. Let's see how much food we can make. All right, so all of our gardens are in gardening mode. And what are we doing for power? All right, so they do take some power. We're at 82, so that would be 8 solar panels. I don't think I'm going to go that far on this ship. We've got 4. Yeah, we could put 2 more. 8's not undoable, but let's start to build out the other side here. All right, so 202. So we've already used 600 water. And they're starting to unload food. So how much is a stack of food? 100? All right, I'm going to make some notes for myself here. Okay, so we are at, we'll call it 200,000 water and 1,000 food. That's close enough. 200,000 water, 1,000 food. Okay, now obviously our crew, our 2 crew are going to consume a little food and they are going to consume a little water. But we'll just call that negligible. All right, so let's see. Feel like I'm going to need some more loaders. Is this tank keeping... Oh, that's at 20,000. So, okay. They should be able to keep supplying that. Okay, let's just run with these 8 and see how they do over some time here. All right, so where's home 1 at? That's the science ship, so let's see. There we go. That's not a bad spot for him to park. Where's science and industry? How did I put no thrusters on? No, this ship has thrusters. Okay. Now I feel like I'm playing with Matchbox cars. Ooh, much slower. There we go. Green Hauler, where are you? I like this ship. This might be my favorite ship. Actually, that's kind of a cool idea. This hull wouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna talk to my oldest boy. See if I provide him with an image file, I think it wouldn't be too hard to actually build this out as a 3D model. The question then is, do you want to build it as a exterior hull, right? Like, do you want it to look like this? Or do you want to build it so that you can, like, see the insides of it? Right, well, that one needs to back up. He got a little too far out there. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got the mining ship. He's way out there, I think. Where are you at? Mining. Oh, not too far. Alright, we'll park you over there. And this is the other thing I kind of like about this. While that's moving now, I'm going to go back to this ship. And let's go ahead and finish doing some work here. So we want to install our thrusters. There we go. We'll go, can I install thrusters when I have solar panels? I don't think so. Nope. So this is going to get interior thrusters there. And put exterior thrusters there. It would make kind of a cool little container. But yeah, it's like if I pull an exterior image of... Actually, let's go to home one. Home one's probably... Actually, no, I'd probably want to do this hull, you know, with the small little inset there. But yeah, you'd have to make a judgment call on what the sides of the ship looks like. So there goes our mining ship. But I mean, let's assume they're relatively straight up and down. You know, if you look at the inside, you know, the walls are straight up and down. So you make an estimate of, like, you know, what is it? We could call it 1, 2, say 4 squares tall. You figure a person is, stop moving. They're about 1 square wide. So how many squares tall are you compared to how wide you are? Yeah, if you made it about 4 squares tall, and then, you know, I think these are meant to be angled. So, you know, put like an angle on that. And I have to talk to my boy and see if he is willing and able to 3D model one of these. Okay, so we got home one. We've got the... What's that? That one's science. Then we've got the hauler. And then we've got the mining ship cruising in here. Whoa, don't over rotate it. So this is very much like playing with Matchbox cars now. Now we still have the fuel ships out doing fuel stuff. We're not bringing them in here. Okay. So now we've got to get the hydroponics so it is actually... let's see. Let's do a little shopping. What do we have for solar panels? All right. We can do 4 more solar panels. And then we should probably... It's always good to have some battery backup. Oh, we're going to upset our crew here. We're going to have to move water. And then let's go ahead and... Let's just keep them up here. Let's keep the back... I want a little bit different configuration. So let's just scaffold that up. All right, let's install. Because I've already got 2 ships that have different solar panel configurations. Like this one has the most. It's got 3 in the front, 2 in the back. This has got 2 in 1. This is all solar. This is solar supplemental. This one I might just keep building the solar panels out from the sides and just see how big they can get. It won't be good for my thumbnail, but that's okay. Okay, so that gives me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That gives me 80 megawatts of power. Once our batteries are charged, then we'll pull the reactor offline. Although if we power up the engines, this thing will have issues. And we should theoretically now, though, be able to rotate. All right, where do we want to put this one? Let's put him on the end here. And then we actually need to go check to see where we're at on the Stargate project. There we go. There's my little crew going back inside. Okay, so here is a question. So this is one of the things I did want to check on. So, let's see, storage. Let's clear out that row. Like, so there's food in there, right? Does the crew have to unload the food out of the hydroponic garden? That's what we want to find out. Okay, is there one that looks like it's full? Okay, they are. So they're pulling food out. But does that block anything? Okay, they had to put compost back in, seeds back in. So here's our question. If we install I've only got 5 right now, but if this works, will the arms pull the food out? And could I add a seeds and compost input? Nope, they're pulling seeds out. Okay, so then it would be... You probably have to use smart arms, maybe? Okay, that pulled food out. That pulled seeds out. I don't know why. And do I have enough space? Let's see. 1, 2, arm. So I need 1. I need 3 spaces if I do it vertically. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I think you could probably create smart arms. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to build 1. All right. Let's uncable all that. And let's see, we'll just run cables. Okay, let's try to build 1 automated one and just see what it does. So we're going to put a hydroponic garden right here in the center. We're going to put a smart arm. And we're going to install track. Then we're going to say cable this up. Okay, that'll be our test case to see if I can actually do this. Let's check our power grid. All right, that's good. How's the fuel depot doing? Oh, look at all that fuel. Those can get up to 20,000. All right, so we need to check in on industry ship. So what's our Stargate need? 50 actuators. Holy cow, we built 113. All right, let's shut down. Shut down. Quit building stuff. Quit building stuff. Okay, we built 113 all off of just 1. So probably half of this would work. Okay, so what do we need? We need precious metals. We can mine those, but we're going to have to find some. All right. We'll get that kicked into place. Okay, let's check our mining ship. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a little risky here, but since we're going to take risk, we're going to save because I don't want to get a ship blown up and have to rebuild it. So there are... Actually, we wanted to jump to that colony. And see if it's in a minefield or not. This is cool, though. I am liking this playthrough. I think as much as I like the problem solving of the big crazy monster ship, this is fun. It's like playing with toys. Could you somehow erase all your ships? Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go between each one and click it. So Although if you stage their position starts, you could probably get it to be pseudo even. Okay. So this is not. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump in here. And theoretically, if we stay out of range of the hostiles, we could mine without being attacked. We might just get attacked as soon as we jump into systems. So. This is why we need combat ships. Oh, and a meteor shower. Great. Okay, where are the hostiles? Okay, they're way over there. What do we need? We need precious ore. That's the thing we do need. The meteor shower's coming in from this way. Which side are our... So our Gatling guns are on that side. Okay, so let's make a run this direction. And see if we can get away with this. See if we're within range. Are they moving? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's arm our guns. Alright, so theoretically, there we go. So you see our Gatling guns took out the meteor, right? So we're not getting destroyed. This is a horrible system. Enemies and a meteor shower. Okay. They're going in the other direction. So let's go ahead and we're going to park ourselves right over here. So something you can do on a slow ship is the engines are running full throttle. I can engage my thrusters, and you can see I picked up 5 velocity. So far our Gatling guns are saving us. I hope I have enough bullets. We have 4,000 bullets. The other thing we can do is we can just go into fast mode. So 10 times speed, 5 times speed. Or can we not? Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. I'm actually pseudo impressed. It's not letting me do that because of the meteor shower, I think. Or the end. No, it's not the enemy. I think it's the meteor shower. All right. So we'll just use the thruster trick. Okay, so this will be our first test of actually mining. Okay, let's check the enemies. The enemies are staying over there. Wow, if I stay here long enough, I wonder if the meteors will just kill them. That would be cool. And then I get credit for it. Okay, so we have to go past it because all my lasers are here on the back. Alright, let's kill our engines. Okay, so which way are the meteors coming? Everything's coming in from this side. We have front coverage and side coverage. So let's angle ourselves a little bit this way. I think that'll cover. Okay. So now we need to turn on mining. Alright, so our mining lasers are mining. Okay, let's see now. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause while they're not firing weapons. Okay, so we need to do some reconfiguring here before we get too deep into this. So we want to now convert our storage over to... Alright, so let's build ourselves out a... Just so we know what we have. We'll do a metal section, a copper section, a thallium section, and a precious metal section. That way I can kind of keep track if we're full. Then we're going to go ahead and clean that bay out. Actually, we're going to clean out a lot of this stuff that I did because we were just full. Clean that out. Where else did I stick stuff? Thallium, we stuck thallium there. We stuck thallium there. Alright, we're going to convert this back over to just a cargo bay. And then we're going to go ahead and convert this one to precious metals. Because that's what we're going after right now. And they're on the belt already. Alright. And now we go to precious ore. And what we have to keep an eye on is our bullets. We might have to jump out and get more bullets. I didn't get hit, did I? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Let me turn the... There we go. Turn the volume down a little bit. Can I get mine done before the ore gets here? Okay. Precious ore. Alright, let's get zoomed out. Check our power grid. Alright, we're taking... So the battery is buffering in when the weapons fire, when the lasers fire, we're going to get these spikes, right? So the battery takes care of the spikes, but then when they're not firing, it charges back up. So we're actually okay there, although we need all... Like, if you look, we're capping out our 4 reactors, so... Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, we took a strike. Alright, so let's rotate a little bit more this way to get better coverage. Like that rear... Yeah, our rear's not the best protected, so... Okay, I'm going to rotate this way a little bit. Because I've got some in the front that will cover the front arc. Okay, so now let's bring the lasers back in here. All right. So now you can see we're actually mining out an actual with our lasers. You can see the difference in the belt, right? Like, it is not just stack, stack, stack. They're grabbing what they can. Because we're not actually mining an already established deposit. But we are getting thallium. Or, sorry, precious ore. Copper? Why is there copper on the... Oh, I think they went and grabbed some copper. Did they get that from down here? Yeah, I think they went over here when we first got here and grabbed some copper. So that's why we keep this guy right here. We're just going to switch this over to copper. And just for right now, we'll just store those right there. Okay, let's see how about our... I don't see any damage there. Yeah, we took a little hull damage. Oh, there's a strike. We got a strike right there. So that's where the strike was. They should repair it. Actually, let's turn them off of gather. There we go. Fix the hull. We're burning through bullets, though. I think we'll stay here as long as our bullets will allow it. And then we're going to cut out, because I think I'll get enough in that amount of time. All right, hull's fixed. Go ahead and go back to gathering. I'll let the lasers get caught up a little bit. All right, well, it's working as intended. I do think, though, I talked about it earlier, that actually just building one of the combat ships as a Gatling gun ship and then just bringing it out here, because it would have plenty of capacity, right? Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, they got him. I thought we were going to take a strike there. That one's going to hit. Yep. When you get more than one that comes in like that, that's rough. Okay. Well, we're going to trust that that can do its job. Okay. So the idea behind this build here is we put compost and seeds and seeds. And then we say, you are going to load in, not tidlets, that'd be weird. There it was. Compost. And you're going to load in seeds. And then you are going to offload food. There we go. Okay, so will this work? Okay, I can 10 times here. Okay, before I go too far on this, I'll accept the strikes. Let's go ahead and save. But if I 10 times here, I can 10 times the mining operation. We'll go until we get something here, and then we'll go check on this ship. Okay, oh, the other change I'm going to have to make for this to work will be... All right, this storage just needs to go to any cargo. And then where are my seeds? This also needs to go to any cargo. Because now they'll prioritize those two spots over the any cargo spots. So I should start to get things loaded here. All right, compost on, seeds on. So the difference here is on this set, the crew has to load in compost and has to load in seeds and offload the food. On this set, theoretically, the arm should do it all. But that's a lot more involved and more power and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know that this is worth it, but it's a fun little test. Oh, the carrots are growing. Is that a turnip or potato? That might be a potato. Okay, let's do a spot check here. We have used 4,000 water, and we have created, we'll call it 1,300 food. All right, so let's see. Let's just do it here. Water. So 4,000 water is 17,200. What did I say we have created on the food? 1,300 food. Okay, right now it's economical. So far in the first test, we've used 17,200 credits worth of water, and we've created 27,300 credits worth of food. So it's a net gain of 10,000. Not counting the 4 million credits we put into building the ship. We're not going to talk about that. So honestly, it's probably worth it. If you were just going to add this, like if you're going to add one of these to your ship just to try to keep your food going, the question would be how many of these, like how many food an hour does this create? Because right now our crew are consuming 4 per hour. So how much does this create? How many of these do you need in order to keep a crew of 2, 4, 6, 8 in going? But right now, it's working. I want to see this arm work, and then we'll go check the mining ship. So I did set that to food, right? Yeah. Also compost and seeds. Actually, there's something else we might need to do here. I think this generates seeds. Yeah, see, we've got crew coming up here. Let's see what he grabs. Okay, so he grabbed seeds. So theoretically, then, we also need to install a smart arm that will pull out the extra seeds. Also, it looks like it doesn't fill up a food container. Like you can see as it stacks them, I think it's making the bar bigger. So what they're doing down here is they're stacking food containers until a food container gets full. Oh, I got seeds stored in there as well. Oh, that's just cargo. Okay. Okay, so this one, we want to offload seeds. And we need to get back and check on our ship because if we're out of bullets, we might be in trouble. Let's make sure we're going slow. Okay, yeah, we're going slow. Seeds. There we go. And if we really wanted to get crazy, here's what we would do. This is so much overkill, I think, for this. So it offloads the old seeds, the new seeds it's created, cycles them back in and replants them. I think you can make that a lot more efficient. So, okay, let's go check our mining ship. I don't see any new hull strikes. That's good. You can see that we're only using 2 of our smelters because this is going so much slower. Oh, I feel like we've moved though, so I wonder. Oh, we're about out of ammo, I think. Yep. All right, it's time to get out of here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and all right, we're going to want to jump as soon as we are clear, because I don't want to take a meteor into the rear of my ship. Okay. So this will keep processing. We are going to go ahead and we're going to grab some more ammo. The other thing that we could add to our industry ship is you can make ammunition. I don't know what it takes. But bullets aren't that expensive. All right, but we're going to go ahead and really stock up on bullets here. So yeah, it was something we should probably check on in our industry ship, although I'm starting to run out of space. Although again, arguably, I've got twice the capacity I need. We might end up with about 20,000 bullets worth of by the time we get through all these. 15,000 right now. The fuel depot. Haven't visited him in a little while. Oh, they moved my ships. They're all still in a line, which is kind of nice, I guess, but does the station drift? I'm not sure. All right, so we've got bullets. So let's check our Stargate project. We need to sell 20 precious metals. And we have 37. So we got 5.4 million for that. Like I said, if you went out and mined all that precious metal, you have more money than you need. Like if I was going to sell the rest of that, that's another 4.5 million. So, okay, let's see. Industry ship. Let's go ahead and purchase a munitions bench. It's cool. They're offloading it on another ship. $19, $20. I think it gives a little progress update. Yep, phase 3 complete. We should get a bonus 300,000. Although we sold the stuff for 4 million. Okay, let's see. We don't have a ton of room on this ship. All right. So let's go ahead and sell off the rest of these actuators. I just check, make sure. Do we ever need them again? Nope. Okay, let's do a little inventory cleaning. This might be a good spot to kind of start to wrap stuff up. Let's see. Stargate resin. We don't need any more. Actuators, we don't need any more. Do I have any Tilium on this? A little bit, but... Alright, let's go ahead and clean those off. Home 1, what do you have? You have Tilium. We only need to sell 20, but again, we're just going to do a little bit of housekeeping here, so we'll sell all 139 of those. Sell our compost, sell our copper. Confirm. Okay, green hauler. Spacesuit, FTL, food, sell your compost. Oh, sell the isotopes. We need to put those over to the manufacturing ship. All right, that's good. Home 1, selling stuff. Hydro ship. I don't think you have anything to sell. You can sell track, but I might want to buy some stuff. I still think I need some loaders. And let's just keep buying hydroponic gardens. There we go. All right, mining ship. Fuel, charges, bullets, sell your compost. All right, you're good. Fuel depot. Actually, selling stuff out here, I can't reclaim it, so we're going to leave it alone. All right, so hydroponics. We want to buy all that compost that we just sold. Confirm. Industry ship. We want to buy the isotopes that we've sold. Confirm. All right, let's do a check here. We're at coming up on 3,000 water, and we've made over 3,000 food. So so 3,000 would be one. Actually, it's even, so if we just do that and that. Actually, we're getting... I think it's getting more efficient. Oh, no, that's only 1,000. 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, 13,000 for that. Actually, no, that's not enough. Only 1,000. Okay, let's see. 1,000 water. And 1,000 food, which would be 10. Yeah, I think it's actually getting more efficient. Now, the problem's going to be is for something this size, we may run out of compost. So that might be something that we'd have to keep Green Hauler always running with all those people on board in order to keep that going. Okay. Let's check to see if they've loaded more compost. Yep, let's grab that. Industry ship. More isotopes. Nope. All right, green hauler. Clear, home 1. Still pulling Tilium. Mining ship looks pretty clear. So these aren't full. so it won't sell them. They have to be a full stack to sell. All right, they are still... I've got 6 people on this ship. I guess I've kept them busy. Ooh, kind of... All right, that made me nervous. It kind of paused there for a second. I'm like, no, don't crash. All right. Okay, track. We need to sell track for the Stargate project. Track and robot arms. All right, so 50 track. How much track do we have? Oh, plenty. All right, track sold. How many robot arms do we need? 30 robot arms. Holy cow. All right, what does it take to make a robot arm? 2 frames and a motor. All right, so this one's already set up to make motors. This one's already set up to make frames. We probably are going to need some more. We've got copper. I don't see a lot of metal, so... I don't know if these stay in inventory. I'm a little nervous. I've been selling all those off. And how many copper do we have? 37, 39, 40, 45, 50. Look at that. That doesn't cost hardly anything. We could buy the robot arms and just sell them back and you break even. But I'm trying to actually make everything on this build. All right, this is going to take a while here. So while we're doing that, I'm going to grab a different ship just to test it. It has more space. Yeah, we can do it here. All right, do we have a munitions table we can buy? Nope. Never mind. Actually, you know what? Let's just go out here and we'll do it out here. This isn't where I would put it, but I just want to see what it's going to take. And if this is something that we should invest in. All right. So this appears as like something somebody has to stand at. I'm not sure. Okay. Railgun slugs. Metal ingots. Oh, metal ingots and explosives. How do you make explosives? And metal ingots and explosives. So, metal ingots, we've got plenty of explosives. What would make an explosive? Smelter, ice grinder, gas collector, refinery, chemical lab maybe? Let's go check one of our chemical labs. Science and industry. Explosives. That's refined Mentrion. That's not horrible. To do this right, we'd probably want to just make a weapons factory. Park it out there with the... Or you could actually... The fuel depot? The fuel depot could actually become a munitions factory as well. So it's already pulling in the Metreon, right? We'd have to add more refineries to get this up, but we've got an overage of this. So we could run Metreon off and then actually just deliver ingots to it from the mining ship. So yeah, actually I'm going to leave this out here for now. because this is a reasonable thing for this to do, right? It's making fuel, and it's going to make, I could be making ammo all the time out here. Question is, let's just do a little experiment here. We'll just get these metal ingots. I want to see if a crew has to be crewing it to actually make stuff. So let's set this to railgun slugs because they only take metal ingots. Okay, so it does take crew. So maybe, like, right now I've only got 2 crew on this ship. Although most of the time they're standing around doing nothing. It's only when I'm offloading fuel they're doing anything. So a side job to actually build this stuff, because then we could just pipe in. Okay, let's change this over to bullets. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry you don't have storage. Okay, this is interesting. So it said, explosives. We'd have to set up a chemical lab and then a robot arm. But so you could put, probably 1 chemical lab actually. Chemical lab, you run the Metreon off, robot arm over to there, metal ingots, robot arm into there, and then you could crank out. Okay. It's potentially a future thing. Don't know if we're going to get that far. All right. Who's working on what? This ship's still... Okay, they're just offloading stuff now, I think. Okay, so what are we making now? We are making robot arms. Can I just store robot arms? Is that a storage thing, or are they just in boxes? I think they're just in... motor, mission cargo... Yeah, I think that's just any equipment. So do we have a section? Yeah, that's being stored back there. All right. We don't need Stargate frames anymore, so we'll clean that out. Stargate resin. We don't need that anymore. We can switch this over to any equipment. Actually, we could dismantle this. Because again, the other thing we could do is we could put it here and just transfer the refined Metreon to this ship as well. All right, then let's clean all this out. There you go. Oh, we're short on... We don't have Tillium to make. Look at, we got almost 1,000 of those. All right. This ship's going to be busy for a while. Let's see, Stargate project. We sold our 50 track. How many robot arms do we have? We have 9. We're doing okay there. We only need 30, and we've already sold our Tillium. So let's see. Track. Let's get rid of the rest of that track because it's just taking up too much space right now. Got an extra frame, but I don't care. All right. All right, we're going to do one more mining run out to the hostile mining place. Okay, we're going to make a little change here, though. Let's purchase more mining lasers. I think our power grid... Oh, let's repair our hull. Let's just try it with 2 more. Actually, let's also get another... Nah. Actually, yeah, let's... Alright, so we get a little bit more mining laser capacity here. Not loader, mining laser. Alright, so we'll just try 2 more. I don't think our power system will handle double. We were already kind of floating there. And then let's go ahead and install... Can I put a Gatling gun down here? I think so. Put one there. One there. Put another one there. It should give us a little bit more protection. Alright, let's see how that holds up. Because to put them over here, I'm going to have to, I think, move that track. Definitely have to move that FTL drive. So, but we will go grab one more mining laser, just in case. Like if we're keeping up on our power, then we'll add the other 2. Actually, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to want to do this before, otherwise I won't be able to do it while they're mining. All right, so I can put one there. And then to find a new place for our FTL drive. It's going to go right up there. And then we'll also add storage for our FTL charges. Right there. Take him out there. Install our other mining laser. And then we're going to unplug those two just to make sure this is going to work. Okay. And before we jump, we're going to save. Oh, killed my power system. Let's see. Let's just plug you in right down the center. That'll look cool. There we go. Oh, might help if we actually plugged in the FTL drive. There we go. All right. So we'll go do a little bit more mining, and then we'll check on the science ship, see if they've gotten all their work done. All right. All right. So this doesn't look good. Well, there's fighters. What the heck is going on? It says 3 enemy ships. I don't know if they're attacking us or somebody else. All right. Well, that's the precious ore we were doing. So let's see if those fighters chase us. We've got to get out of here. Be nice if they took a meteor to themselves and died. All right, they don't seem to be bothering us. Is that it? Is that all the hostiles that are here? Well, the meteor didn't hit it. Oh, we need to go to battle stations. Holy cow, we're lucky we didn't take a hit. My guns were not active. Is a little slow. Actually, quit going and gathering other stuff. I don't want those other metals. Okay, let's check our angles of stuff coming in. All right. Let's light stuff up. Yeah, I don't think we have the power to run 6. All right, let's try this. All right, I think we're gaining there. So as long as you keep an eye on your battery, like I wouldn't want to do this unattended. If I kept an eye on my battery, I could actually run the 6 and then just shut one down when our battery is getting low. But we'll just keep it on the 5 right now. Okay. So while this is going on, actually, where are those other... So I may have inadvertently bugged out this playthrough. There's one enemy ship. Okay, there's another one. That one took a meteor strike. All right, here's what I'm worried about. Okay, so they are heading out. I don't think that one's moving. They're moving away. Like, I don't know how far away they can get. Well, I guess that's something we'll have to worry about on a... Okay, so they're all going mostly to the left. Okay, let's let that run for a little bit. Let's go check the industry ship. Okay, I think it's back to functional. Are we making robot arms? All right, how many do we have? 13. All right, let's see. Let's make motors. Make frames. That's what we're making, right? Make robot arm. Frames and motors, yep. Make robot arm. Alright, let's see. Storage. We need metal ingots. And we need copper ingots. Okay, so we're going to finish up the robot arms. Are we making too many motors? Let's double check that. No, we only got 2 extra motors, so we're okay. It took a frame from there and moved it down there. That's kind of funny. So you can see this is also something that your crew has to man, right? Yeah, I got an extra motor there for some reason. So yeah, we might have to chase down those ships. When the next build will probably be our combat ships. So hopefully they don't get too far away, and or when we reload in, they come back. Otherwise, we won't be able to finish that mission if we have to chase if we can't find them. But we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. Okay, let's see. How's hydroponics doing? That tank is full. We have done about 7,000 water for 5,000 foodish. So 7,000 water. I can't put 5,000 food in here. Actually, I can sell it though. I think I've got a lot of food. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we've saved 78,000 so far since we built the ship. So it is creating food fast enough. It depends on if we run out of compost or not. All right, so this is a good idea, but it's not working. We're generating too many seeds. So seeds evidently are not something that you run out of. So this one has generated so many seeds that it's clogged this belt. So let's fix this. Do I have any? A short arm will work. So all we're going to do here is just offload some seeds. Oh, it's because they're not stacked. Okay, because, so what's happening is these are all just single seeds. And seeds need to be in stacks. Or it stores in stacks. So when it moves this seed of 6, somebody move that. So it's going to pull off 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's. All right, I'm going to shut that down. Pulling the food out, I think, works okay. But I'm not sure we gained much by... I don't think the automation really gains us that much. I think this one's definitely one where the crew can keep up with no problem. You know, it's not like there's a big backup here, so... Alright, let's go see, make sure we haven't blown up our mining ship. Alright, looks like the drones have caught up. So I got enough going on there. Alright, they're not moving, so that will help us hopefully find the other ones. He's still moving. They're not moving very fast, but they are still moving. All right. Oh, it must be... Oh, it's letting me 10 speed now, so... Not sure what was going on before. Oh, did I take it away? Oh, I think it's when the guns fire. Or when there's a meteor close, maybe? Right. Well, we saturated to the point we got 3 smelters working, so... Alright, I would call this successful. So we can mine in a meteor shower. Without any major issues. Ooh, that one was moving quick. You should be able to mine the meteors, right? Whatever you blow up, you should be able to get minerals out of those. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll grab what's left, and then we shall jump home. Park our mining ship. Out of here. All right. Our slow crawly mining ship. Nice. Didn't quite make that corner. There we go. Which one's that one? Hydroponic? Who parked you? That was horrible. All right, so there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships done so far. Let's check our mining ship. The nice part is it's still smelting, right, from that adventure. Okay, well, that's finishing its smelting job. Do we have enough robot arms? Oh, we need to shut down there. Okay. Shut down production. Shut it down. Shut it down. And one of the downsides to the way I've got this set up as well is like these belts it's already loaded up with stuff. I'd have to work to get those out, but let's see. Stargate project, 30 robot arms. We have 54. 3 million. We'll finish this Stargate project and call it a day. So, what did we accomplish? We got our agricultural ship up and running. We've made a couple of phases of the Stargate project. This ship can crank out pretty much anything we want without any issues. Our mining ship was able to mine in a meteor storm. That is good as well. Really, I think we just have combat left. That will also... This is a mission that just exists from the very beginning, right? So maybe make combat first. I don't know. You could go and do this mission, but yeah. So this is a mission that does exist. We need to take care of. It's going to be interesting. So it is an alpha game, so I think it'll be good feedback to find out. We jumped into that system and left. Those ships just kept driving. So if we come back in our next play and they are not back in the center, we're going to have to hunt them down. I think we can do it, but it is kind of a bit of a pain. So we'll deal with that. And then we also might add some munitions creation capabilities. All right, so let's see. We have finished phase 4. Receivers, isotopes, and crystals. That's all easy. We have tons of all that stuff. Although, let's go ahead and we're going to shut down Actually, no, we have 5,000. How many of those do we need? We can unload those if we have to. We have 14. And we only need 10. All right, well, I shut that down, so we've got our 14. We'll be fine for next time there. So, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Receivers, frame, energy coil, and lenses. We'll have to do some interesting things. Our automation won't work for that the way we've got it right now. That's okay. And then we have to build one of those. So that's where we're at. Science and industry is having all kinds of issues. It's just having storage issues. So let's fix that real quick so I don't forget about it. There we go. All right, so that's kind of where we're at. Everything is looking relatively well put together. We are now at a phase, though, once we do the combat and the Stargate, in the Alpha, this Alpha 11, there's not really anything else left to do. I mean, we could just keep making money and building stuff and such, but I did shut these down, didn't I? Yeah. It's kind of cool. These are permanently set up. It keeps track of what they've made. 33 robot arms, 157 track, 55 Stargate frames, and 114 Stargate actuators. 20 arms, 156 track, 58 frames. Track, Stargate frames. Track and Stargate frames. So if you don't disassemble them, if you disassemble them, you lose all that information. That would also be nice to keep. That would be kind of cool. So, okay, we fixed that problem. Let's go ahead and save for our final save. So tomorrow morning, we'll go back into SWTOR. I think we're going to hit into the Feast of Prosperity and Galactic Seasons. I may be able to get myself into a test center group for the Lair Boss. If that becomes available, we'll do it. I don't know if it'll happen during the stream or not, or we might have to do that later. So we'll check on that. Other than that, I think I hope everybody has a good weekend. We'll probably try to wrap this up on maybe Sunday. If we get our combat ships built, we have money, so we won't have to start the first hour by just collecting money. So we can just get the combat ships built. I think we'll build 3 ships. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should just try to do it in a single ship. And we'll just put all the weapons on a single ship and just make it a beast. We'll play around with that. So, all right. Hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend. As we always say, go watch, play, or create something great. And we will catch you guys later.